Hey everybody, Jessica here, trying to get this phone set up. I thought I'd go live today with day 44 of my 100-day meditation journey. I'm in my fancy gear because I volunteered this morning with is it Polk County Trash Bash or something? I don't know. It's a big trash bash and people all over central Iowa are out doing cleanups. So I was out picking up trash at one of our parks today. We got a ton of trash. I saw 2 truckloads of tires being pulled out of there, and that's just what I saw. I don't know if there's any more. And that doesn't even include all the trash bags that we pulled out, of course. I was walking around the little pond and just pulled a ton of crap out of there. It was a little depressing, but I'm glad it got cleaned up today. So, and then I was up early doing that, so I decided to do my meditation later. When I got home, I was just really tired because we did a lot of walking, a lot of bending and stooping and lifting. And, I got to the point where I was just like, man, I really don't want to do my meditation today. Just really did not want to do it. After a nap, I was still feeling tired, and I just had all these things on my mind that I wanted to get done today, and none of them I wanted to do either. And then I was just sitting in my meditation, and I was like, man, this is a struggle. This is just going to be a struggle the whole hour. And then I thought, struggle. What is actually happening here? I'm sitting and being still. Where is the struggle? And of course the struggle is in my mind, because just sitting there is not an actual struggle. And I just allowed myself to feel like I was struggling, but had a different awareness at the same time that there really wasn't anything going on to be struggling about, and that all of that was just being created up here. So there was just kind of an interesting meditation, and I was thinking about all the things that we think are difficult and challenging in our lives. And yes, there are some of those things that are very difficult, but how are there things that we can think of in our lives that we think are difficult, that are struggles, that we worry about, that really, if we kind of just sat back a little bit and looked at the event in our life or whatever's going on, we would realize that it's really not a struggle at all, that all the suffering that is created comes directly from within us, and that if we just let go of the idea that it's a struggle, we might move through it with greater ease and a greater awareness and knowing. I don't know, I need to think about that a little bit more in my life, and what kind of things those are. The first thing that comes to mind is I've got Molly right here, and she's an aging dog, and I find lately it's a struggle to care for her because of all the things I need to do with her to make sure she's healthy and well and not hurting herself. She's got bad joints, so I gotta have ramps up and gates up, and I've gotta protect her and buy specific foods, and I'm doing an elimination diet with her, and I have to make sure to get her out a certain amount of time so I shouldn't make a mess on the floor. And it just feels like a difficult challenge and a struggle, and when actuality, I love her very much, and I would do anything for her, and I'm not being asked to climb Mount Everest for her. I'm just taking good care of her, and that's what any parent would do of a fur baby or a human baby. It doesn't matter. And so while it's a challenge, and it takes time, it's actually not a struggle. And any suffering I take from that is just something I'm creating for myself. I'm sure I could think of lots of other things, probably most things that I think are a struggle in my life that actually are just occurrences and not really difficult things. So maybe do an inventory for yourself too, and see, are there things in your life that seem that if you were able to take a step back or look at as if it was somebody else's experience, you could see it in a different light. It's just an experience and really not hard, difficult, struggle, suffering worthy, that actually is created from within you. All right, so that is day 44, and I'm probably going to be doing these live. I'm not going to try to stick to a time schedule, but I'll just do them as soon as my meditation's over each day. So I'll see you tomorrow for day 45. Take care.